Joining me now is Fred Sikhosana, the chairperson of the Johannesburg Regional Meter Taxi Council. Fred, thank you for joining us. Maybe tell me about your impression of Uber as an app. I heard an interview yesterday where you said that you guys wanted Uber to come to you and your drivers offer the app integrated with your system. You would have preferred that over the current model where they do their own thing and you are left to your own devices. So you approve of the app? You think it's a good thing that it could be of use?
Well, okay, let me start from here. It's to say, yes, we are living in the modern technology. We should be using modern technologies. But then maybe, again, if Uber had actually come to us first and say, hey, operators from the dark ages, this is what we have. We are having an app like this. Can we actually, maybe you make use of it? Let's come together and come into a joint, what we call joint party, joint operation. Then I think that will be the best idea if they had done that.
So why not just compete with Uber? Why complain? Why intimidate?
Unfortunately, I've never seen or had any person who have competed with a ghost. No, definitely. Uber, I'll say it's a ghost because it's not visible to any passenger that is on the street. Passenger cannot hail Uber, passengers cannot, because once again, let's not forget that Uber, in every interview, they say they are not a taxi operation. They are an app company.
Yeah, it's a platform, but I'm saying
in fact,
you have an advantage over them because you have regulatory approval and you can build an app like that. So why have you not taken that step?
The issue, I would like to push it aside a little bit,
okay.
the issue of an app.
Okay.
The issue here at hand is Uber, it's not a taxi company. Okay. We agree.
Yes.
Uber, it's a technology company, which they shouldn't be going on the platform and marketing themselves to the public to say they are a taxi company when there are problems, but they don't have what we call membership. That's what they say. That is their way. They say they don't have membership. Like this morning, I was listening again on 702. They don't have membership. Membership, it's our membership. They come up, we are creating employment, but let's put that aside. Hence, I say the issue of this technology, we as taxi operators, we have to go on it and see if we cannot come together and start doing a better, maybe even the very same technology. Because I said to Uber at one stage, when we were having one-on-one meeting, when there was a problem 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago at a park station, I said to them, look here, we believe as meter taxis, you need us more than at this stage to need you because we are the platform for you to market your product.
But they haven't needed you until now.
Yes, but from now on, definitely I cannot tell you.
Why?
They need us. Why? Because now people, operators have raised their ears. And then even with the government, we made a request to meet the director of registration. He hasn't come back to me to say, yes, let's meet. Now, for any person who has a problem, once I gave yesterday, maybe I gave you an example of riots, demonstration like in the township. When they talk to the authorities never listen up until they start blocking the street. So now, operators have started to take up arms and blocking because of the injustice.
Is it not your job as the council to have raised this and to have talked about this and to have gotten a response before it gets to this point? Uber's been around for a while. Why wait until now? Why has more not been done before we got to this point where the clients, people who are using these services are being victimized?
Well, for the clients, yes, we say it's not the right thing for the clients to be, because they don't know. They are looking at a very cheap way of mode of transport.
Yes.
Yes. But it is not to say it's an issue that is being raised now. As far as I'm concerned, here in Johannesburg, from January, and I can attest to you to say the emails that have been flying in and out from January this year.
From your council?
From who were involved because, yes, our members were being intimidated at Lanseria.
Your members were being intimidated?
Yes, by Uber operators.
So Uber operators intimidated your drivers?
Let me use this word. Uber, they are not operators.
So are you saying that Uber drivers intimidated metered taxi drivers in January at Lanseria already?
Yes.
So you say they started this fight?
They started this problem by encroaching on the territory.
Did they encroach or did they fight? Did they intimidate physically? Did they address verbally?
Okay. By encroaching on the territory of the legal meter taxis that are operating there, that is an intimidation. Because when you operate a public transport, you operate according to what we call the condition of your operating license, which used to be called yes. But because once you go outside the ambit of that, then hence there are wars when we talk about minibuses, because people start to encroaching on the other people's routes.
Let's talk about this regulatory framework. I know, and I've read, the Transport Act, and you've brought up the Constitution even in previous interviews.
Yes.
Helen Ziller wrote yesterday about how the Western Cape is moving as fast as they possibly can from a governmental side to regulate, to get Uber drivers under some form of regulation, maybe slightly tailored, but in broad strokes, generally, they will be regulated very soon, hopefully, as other meter taxi drivers are. So let's, for a moment, just wave our magic wand and assume that they are regulated. Once Uber drivers are regulated and are licensed the same way taxi drivers are, will taxi drivers still have an issue with Uber, or will they then stand back and go, now we're all playing by the same rules?
Yes.
Is the intimidation a result of the lack of regulation?
The intimidation that happens,
yes,
we agree to say the results of the people that just mushroom and flood the market will always cause intimidation.
Why?
It's because maybe there's a word that I've used. Once you encroach on my territory, I have to react.
But surely there are other measures of reaction other than physical intimidation and pulling people out of Uber cabs.
And I still repeat to say, if those things happen, like physically pulling you out of a cab, it can never be condoned. It's not right. You have a right, the freedom of choice.
Okay. What is your council doing to prevent this physical intimidation from taking place?
If there are those proofs, which you prove, you say you can even show me, we will talk about that. But our concern here, we are not concerned about Uber. We are concerned about the safety of the user, because it's still, the fight should be outside.
What are the repercussions? If anyone pulls anyone out of a taxi today, what will the council do?
Well, we'll look at the reasons. We'll always talk about this issue. We'll always bring people to the senses, because we have a code of conduct, which is a long list. Those code of conducts.
What are the repercussions?
We have. The repercussion is, we'll keep on talking up until it's proven. The act, it's clear again. If I'm an operator and I'm doing something wrong, the person who's got an authority to withdraw my license is the PRE, Provincial Regulatory Entity.
Yes.
Yes, those are the people who's got those rights. But our members, what we can do, because we cannot withdraw the right from operating. We don't grant those rights.
Okay, so what will you do?
Our issue is simple. What we do with people is to keep on talking and show them the reason why it is not important to go physically, especially with customers. Why they are making this noise about Uber? It's because people who are doing better jobs, they've got cars, illegal cars that are working at Uber. That is the reason why this noise is like this. We can approve, we can sit here around with Uber and say, give us the data for the people that you say are working under you. There was a case here in Hillbrow where one of the Uber driver was assaulted. The car belonged to a policeman, which by law, the Act, they don't have to have cars that are operating public transport because there's a conflict of interest. You see all those things. It's just very, very unfortunate, because we say government officials, they've got cars here. So whereby then they masquerade as if they don't know anything. That's why we say, we feel. There's no one who's feeling that the pain that we are feeling. As I'm sitting here, it goes deep down. It pierces my heart because our plea, even to the officials, it falls on deaf ears. Hence, people resort to this type of
Are you implying corruption?
Yes, there is, because if you are going to be issued a chartered service permit, you must come with a living contract to say, yes, I have a contract, I have to pick up client A at this time, and it's not supposed to pay you what we call a fare. It should be a contract. And the condition of the type of permit that they're using should be issued according to the duration of that contract. You see, those are the things to say. Some of these things are being done. Meter taxis are regulated. Yes. Okay. So as they are democratized, we have to issue together with the municipality, because you'll be operating in the municipality space. The municipalities should check and see if they've got enough space so that you can be granted. Hence, that is the reason why it takes maybe a little bit of a long time. But with the charter service, I go there, you give me a contract, I go there, I'm picking up your children for a period of a year. Then they give me the same day. They won't be requiring issues that they will be requiring from meter taxi people.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Thank you so much for your time, sir. I appreciate it. Dit dan Fred Sikhosana van die Johannesburg Regional Meter Taxi Council.